How's it going, everyone? This is Yxlarb, and welcome back to my Sonic Adventure 2 series. In the last episode, we finished off the hero story by disabling the Eclipse Cannon and preventing it from firing upon the Earth. And in this episode, we're going to begin the Dark story. Why don't we just dive on in?
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Security breach at Gate 3. Intruder has been located in the north quadrant and is moving in the direction of the underground base. All units prepare to engage. Emergency battle formations. Standard battle procedures initiated. Locate and stop the intruder from entering the security area. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
That's all. Let's take a look at what my grandfather was working on. A top secret military weapon. The military shut down the research because they feared it.
We're starting off with Eggman, Tails' counterpart in this game, at least. Not usually. Yeah, it might sound a little weird. Think like, oh, Eggman's Arrival to Tails? Well, it just works out because of the mech suits. You know, that's just how it is. But of course, Eggman, not having any real powers of his own, aside from a 300 IQ, he requires this mech to be effective in combat and everything else. Anyway, as you can see, this mission looks very similar to Prison Lane, Tails' first mission. And that's something you'll recognize as we go along. I'm not really going to compare the missions to one another. The theming will be similar. Like here, obviously, we are on Prison Island in the military base, which is exactly where Prison Lane took place. So, of course, there are going to be similarities. But the level layout, you know, although it might be similar in some ways, it's really not going to be duplicative, so don't worry too much. Oh, Gold Beetle. Almost missed you there. Anyways, you can see here we got doors that we need to take down. And I guess this is going to be a level 2 security door breach. That's how they've split it up. But anyway, because they didn't make this very clear, I'm going to go ahead and point it out. The Dark story actually begins earlier in time than the Hero story does. When we pick up with Sonic, that's actually at least a few missions into the Dark story. So here, we're going to get some entirely new, well, there's going to be some information which we already knew because that's just the virtue of the story. But there will be new stuff, so that's what we're looking for here. So we're on Prison Island, obviously looking for a top secret military weapon. Oh, we just got another life. Oh, I have 11 lives. I guess the lives are shared amongst all the characters. I guess I forgot about that. I thought all the Hero story characters shared lives, and then all the Dark story characters shared a different set of lives. But I guess they all go together, so that's kind of cool. I guess you don't have to worry about restocking them when you come back, so that's really not too bad. But anyway, 2 of these elevator sequences. Really? Well, let's go. We got to get a move on. One thing I will say, it feels really strange not being able to hover anymore, because obviously we don't have a booster with Eggman. That was an upgrade we got with Tails later on. So there will be some weird things like that, not being able to do the same things that their counterpart can do, but it's okay. It's okay. We'll make it there ourselves eventually. Go. Oh no, these doors don't even have a level on them. We're like beyond level breaches. This is something totally new. But it's actually quite simple. All we have to do is shoot this little console here, and then we'll have this giant rocket fire and take them all out. And that is the end of Mission 1 in the Dark story. And things are going to pick up significantly going forward.
Now you know why I am the best. So this is the military's top secret weapon. It's a lot smaller than I expected. Enter user data. Enter password. Password is Maria. Oh yeah. Now all I have to do is to place the Chaos Emerald into this console. To spoil my plans again. Wait a minute. You're not Sonic. This is impossible.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Now what?
Behold the true power I possess.
This is Scorpion Troops Hotshot. Enemy movement has been detected. En route to intercept and destroy.
Now I know what you're thinking. Isn't that just Bigfoot? No! Actually, this mech here has a different attack. And hopefully we'll see it during. Oh, what was I thinking using the homing attack? I never use the homing attack, and there's a reason why. There we go. See, it's nice, nice and calm that way. Oh! I've got a second hit on you. Are you coming this way? No, you're going this way. I'm gonna get you. See, this is what we're talking about here. Actually, I'm gonna... Whoa. Whoa! I'm gonna let him do the attack, just so you guys can see what it's all about. But anyway, here we are with our first time controlling Shadow. Probably my favorite Sonic character of all time. And definitely my favorite Sonic character in Sonic Adventure 2. Certainly. Wow, I got thrown back a lot just now. But anyway, Eggman technically mistook Shadow for Sonic there. Oh, great. We don't have crates over here to jump on. That's okay. We'll wait for him to become vulnerable another time. Should be soon. But he technically mistook Shadow for Sonic, just like the general public and the military do. I guess it's fair. You know, if you... As far as you know, there's only 2 hedgehogs in the world, Sonic and Amy. If you happen to see a hedgehog around that's a similar shape to Sonic, you'd think like, oh, that might be Sonic. So I get that. But Eggman, unlike the general public, quickly realized that it was not Sonic. That's the difference. And that makes Eggman, you know, infinitely more impressive than presumably the United States, which I imagine is where we are. I mean, obviously this being a Japanese game, that's probably not the case, but just because everyone speaks English and everything else, I feel like it is the United States. Anyway, we're going to dive more into Shadow and Team Dark here in 2 seconds.
Pathetic humans.
Destroying that guard robot was spectacular. So, Shadow, you are the military's top secret weapon. But what did you mean when you said you will grant me a wish?
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, wait!
I'll be waiting for you in the central control room on the Space Colony Ark.
Ark.
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emeralds. That makes it very powerful.
What the?
Look who's calling who a thief.
I came here following the signal from the Emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald's yacht.
Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Like that. There's something I'll just take it with me. Farewell, head.
Not if I can help it.
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald!
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes jewels from me. All the world's gems are mine to keep.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
Alright, time for our first mission as Rouge, Knuckles' counterpart. And, oh, it looks like we got an emerald piece nearby right off the bat. What this tells us, which, you know, we already knew from playing the hero story, is that Rouge was herself collecting pieces of the Master Emerald as well, while Knuckles was doing so. So that answers that question, or technically it was already answered last story. But one thing I wanted to point out that's kind of cool. Can we get in here? No, nothing in there. Aha! This enemy, I bet. One thing that's kind of cool is that whatever this reaches, whatever this takes us to. Come on. Oh, nothing. It just takes us extra high, I guess. That's all right. Before I carry on with that cool point, we have to save this turtle / tortoise. If I'm honest, I'm not very good at knowing the differences. I'm pretty sure this is a turtle, though. I'm pretty sure it's a turtle, like 99% sure. I ain't no scientist. But then once you get on top of him after saving him, he'll take you to an entirely new section that you can't get to by yourself. You need the turtle to help you with that. Looks like we're very near another emerald. But I wanted to say, as you saw, Knuckles had all of his upgrades outfitted onto him during that cutscene, even though technically this mission takes place before you know, we would get all that stuff for Knuckles. It's just kind of cool to, you know, see that attention to detail. You're right here somewhere. I know it. But anyway, you guys might be thinking to yourself, well, didn't you just say there was a couple of missions where the dark story is ahead? We've only gone one mission, plus, you know, one... Oh, is it up? I see the shadow right here. Is that it? I can't get up that high. Let me see. No, I don't know what that shadow is, but that's obviously not right. Come on, is it in the water? I've never seen it in the water before. And you're thinking, but what you're thinking pretty much is, hey, this was the second mission of the hero story was Wild Canyon with Knuckles. So that means the Dark story is only ahead by one. Well, that's okay. Where are you, actually? I mean, it can't be buried anywhere because we can't dig yet. Okay, there it is. So freaking weird. Anyway. We got that taken care of, and the other one's probably back in the main area, but we'll just fly over here just in case. Yep, not over here. We'll go back to the main area. But it seems like the timeline's a little strange. As you can see, anytime we enter a mission, we get the time. Like here, it was like 11 a.m., presumably, or something like that. The thing is, it doesn't tell us what day it is. Pretty much until the day the Eclipse Cannon is fired, we don't know exactly what day each event is taking place. And that's just, you know, just the way it is. Okay, it might be back in that other place because I'm just not seeing it right now. Not even seeing any green popping up. But anyway, so you'll kind of see a little bit later on. I'll point out specifically why it seems like the timing's weird. Or actually, I'll point it out right now. So Sonic doesn't encounter Shadow until, you know, after his first boss fight, after defeating Bigfoot, right? During that cutscene. Well, at that point, we see that Shadow has a green Chaos Emerald. Okay, I guess it was up here. And obviously, he doesn't have said emerald. Okay, there it is up there. Obviously, he doesn't have said emerald right now. He was just released from the military base. There's no way he could possibly have an emerald. We're going to see when he does get that emerald. And of course, after that time is when he sees Sonic. And since City Escape is the first mission, that means either Wild Canyon happens before anything else does, you know, before, you know, City Escape, or something else. I don't know. It's just really kind of confusing. Anyway, there's no need to really analyze it too much. I just kind of want to point it out that it's a little strange, but there will be, bottom line, more information that we get before we enter the main part of the hero story. Of course, we know the Knuckles and Rouge storyline is kind of separate. It's kind of like a B plot to the main plot of the Eclipse Cannon and the search for the regular Chaos Emeralds. Not the Master Emerald, but anyway, we'll see.
Those idiots will never find my hidden base inside this pyramid. Let's take first.
Well, they will eventually. You know, I mean, obviously we know we end up in the base at some point. But here we go. Now, this is Sand Ocean, Eggman's second level. I know. It's like, wow, we're in the first 3 missions. We don't have an actual shadow mission yet, just a boss fight. Yeah, that's just how it's structured. But, oh, God. It's a scary level to play because, obviously, we got sand, and it's an instant kill if we fall in the sand. Instant death, I should say. And because we don't have a booster equivalent, then we have to be concerned. Doing those, you know, jumping across those platforms that are moving along the sand can be pretty risky. But that's how the game works. We have to utilize them. We have to get through. Ugh. Anyway, there we go. So we're making our way back to the hidden base. Obviously, Eggman, he is looking to get to Space Colony Arc. Now, of course, it's not explained how Shadow gets to Space Colony Arc, but that is where he's waiting for us. So presumably, Eggman has a way of getting up there himself. Nice, loud, nice sounding car outside just now. That happens pretty frequently during these videos. I hope those those noises aren't too intrusive. I can imagine how they would be, but it's okay overall. I could have taken a little shortcut making that jump just now, but since I don't have a booster equivalent, it's just not worth it. I don't want to be dying unnecessarily. What's taking an extra, 5 or 10 seconds just to be totally safe? Nothing. Nothing really. Alright, get over here. I think I have to go over to the right, though. Oh, never mind. They both line up with one another, so it doesn't really matter in the end anyway. Here we go. Playing a mission at night here. I'm trying to think. Does the hero story... Well, obviously when we're in space, it looks like it's night because there's no sun. But... I'm trying to think if there's any hero missions that are at night. Oh, of course. Mission Street. There's one. I'm sure there's more if I think about it. I don't know. You might be thinking to yourself, Yxlarb, haven't you played this game hundreds of times? How do you not have all this stuff memorized right now? It's like, well, first of all, I played it hundreds of times over the course of a decade and a half. And second of all, sometimes I just basically put on autopilot, put my brain on autopilot and play through. That's pretty much what I did when I had to go back through during the hero story. You guys might remember when I accidentally collected the flame ring and and the recording screwed up. I had to work my way back through. It's like I just played on autopilot just as quickly as possible, very recklessly and everything else, and I made it work. Here we go. Anyway, I guess I haven't discussed the gimmick of this level. Obviously, we've got these canisters. We encountered these in Tail's story as well. You need to destroy them to be able to move on. And then we've also got pillars that have dynamite attached to them that we need to blow up to move across. I mean, this isn't the first time that Eggman's going to his base, so you would wonder why there are any obstructions at all right now. I mean, does he, put those pillars back up each and every time he leaves? I mean, and we just saw him flying in the previous cutscene. I mean, not the previous cutscene, the cutscene before last, right before Dry Lagoon with Rouge. So, I don't know, pretty much, there would be no level if we didn't do that. So it makes sense for those purposes at the very least. But here we go. We're making our way. And here we go. More pillars. That's perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, come on. I want this more. Oh, I didn't want that. That's insane. You shouldn't be able to go back to the standard green shield after you've already picked up the thunder shield. That doesn't make sense to me. In fact, I don't even know if that's possible in the original games now that I think about it. I don't know. I haven't played the original games all that much. In case I haven't already made that clear. I am a Sonic fan, but I'm much more a 3D Sonic fan. And to dumb it down even more, I'm an early 3D Sonic fan. That's pretty much where we're at. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me in the Dark Story. I'll definitely explain a lot more, about the story next episode, and I'll kind of explain how the timing seems weird. I can't explain exactly why it is. I just know it is, and I'll point it out to you guys. Anyway, have a wonderful day. See you next time.
That wasn't so difficult.